Hey, what's up guys? So today we're going to be covering some new Yu-Gi-Oh cards that just got announced. We got some new Math Mechs, we've got new Sacred Beast support, which I'm really hyped up about to see how OP it is, because some of you guys have sent me that they've got new cards and they're super OP, so let's go ahead and check them out. Plus there's new Dragon Maid support. I like this archetype a lot, but it's more of a splashed archetype than I'd say a pure variant, at least for the competitive side of things. But nonetheless, let's go and check out the Sacred Beast stuff first. So anyways, the first card that we're going to be taking a look at is called Chaos Core. Here's a zoomed up picture on it. It is a dark level 3 with 0 attack, 0 defense points, and its effect reads that you can only use this card's name first effect once per turn. The first effect is when this card is targeted by a card effect or an opponent's monster attack. As a quick effect, you get to send up to 3 cards from your hand and or deck to the graveyard. One of each of Araya, Lord of Searing Flames, Mon, Lord of Striking Thunder, and Ravio, Lord of Phantasm. If you do, place 1 Phantasm counter on this card for each sent to the graveyard, and if you do that, you take no battle damage for the rest of the turn. Okay. And then the second effect is if this card be destroyed battle by card effect, you get to remove 1 Phantasm counter from it instead. Okay. So you can basically foolish and get all of the cards right into the graveyard. That's insanely great for that effect. Instantly, you just deck thin, plus you're really set up to go for the Sacred Beast. But you do have to play all of them. A lot of times people just try to build a deck around like one. Recently we did cover the Araya deck. If you guys haven't seen that, I'll put it down below because it's very related. You can get multiple copies of Araya and just wreck your opponent, just insane amounts of damage, but this one requires you to kind of play all of them, I guess, because it says it's up to 3, so you don't have to do every single one, but I think they want you to play all of them. But nonetheless, okay little stall card for the archetype. And then next up we have Chaos Summoning Beast. It is going to be a level 1 Dark Fiend effect. In fact, I don't think we mentioned that this one's also a fiend, so I guess it's a tour guide target, but it negates the effect, so it doesn't really matter anyways, unless they let's see, quick effect, unless they like make it like a cost for that effect, but nonetheless, Chaos Summoning Beast is what we're talking about here. So anyways, you can only use this card's first and second effects once per turn each. The first effect is you contribute this card to spell summon 1 Araya, Lord of Searing Flames, Hamon, Lord of Striking Thunder, or 1 Ravio, Lord of Phantasms from your hand, ignoring its summoning conditions. And the second effect is you banish this card from your graveyard to add 1 Fallen Paradise from your deck to your hand. Okay, so to go over some of the cards over here, Fallen Paradise is the card that you need. This is like the card that gives you pot of greed every single turn. As long as you happen to have, you control any of the Sacred Beasts, you get a pot of greed every single time. And then your opponent can't target them with card effects, and they cannot be destroyed by your opponent card effects. So that basically protects your cards very, very well. I mean, I guess it's a 1-for-1 target too, which would be excellent for just, obviously going straight into it. And this could give you instant access to having multiple copies of the Sacred Beast, just in case, one of them goes away. Next up, we have the 7 Spirits Gates Unleashed. Here is the artwork. It's a continuous spell card that says you can only activate 1 card with this card's name per turn. The first effect says when this card is activated, you can add from your deck to your hand 1 Araya, Lord of Searing Flames, 1 Hermon, Lord of Striking Thunder, 1 Ravio, Lord of Phantasms, or 1 monster that specifically lists any of those cards. Okay. Wait, you get to add all 3? Wait, you could add from your deck. It says comma, so you get all 3 or a monster that lists any of those. So you just get to add straight up all of them, if that's how it works. Even if you get to just add 1, it already pays for itself in the effect. But anyways, second part of the card effect says once per turn you get to discard a card to special 1 fiend monster with 0 attack and defense from your graveyard, which both of these are 0/0. Oh wow, that's really good. So you can instantly go ahead and summon one, doesn't distribute it. Although this one you banish it from your, for the effect. That's really good. And the third effect is once per turn, if you control a level 10 monster, you get to add 1 continuous spell from your graveyard to your hand. Wait, couldn't you just Messenger of Peace not pay and then it goes away and then you're like, okay, slam Messenger of Peace. That's so troll. You could do Messenger of Peace, what do we do, a Wave Motion Cannon? Is that one continuous? Not that would really matter. Technically, the Araya deck can stall really, really hard anyways, but the fact that you can just go Messenger of Peace, dang, there's a lot of options here. What are the good OP continuous spell cards in the game? I mean, Messenger of Peace, I don't know if it's going to be that viable, but like the idea of like, oh, I'm just going to not pay, it goes away, and then, oh, once per turn, go ahead and attack you, and then slam Messenger of Peace right again. That could be kind of cheeky. Anyways, next up though, we have the Sacred Beasts Awaken. Okay, this is the card that is apparently super OP. So far, I've heard. Anyways, Continuous Trap card, what does it do? This card gains these effects depending on the number of Arai, Lord of Descending Flames, Mon, Lord of Striking Thunder, and Ravia, Lord of Phantasm you control with different names. 1+. Each time your opponent normal special summons a monster, you gain life points equal to their combined attack. So it's basically, what is it, Spooky Dogwood? Okay, not that really that insane, although it just stalls for 1 turn basically, right? That's if you have the monsters. If you have 2, you negate the activated effects of monsters that your opponent controlled when the effect was activated. Oh, okay, so basically you have a skill drain. Ooh. Well, anything that does technically activate, that can be pretty dang good. I mean, there are continuous effects that are still relatively strong in the game, but dang, that's really difficult to get around for a lot of different decks. The third effect though, any monster sent to your opponent's graveyard is banished instead. Dang, so if you go turn 1 and you set up and you get double of the Sacred Beast, you could just absolutely wreck your opponent. Your opponent literally has to scoop. Remember that the card Fallen Paradise will make it so your opponent cannot target them for effects, so you can't really get rid of them via targeting or getting them destroyed, and usually people rely on monster effects and then they just kind of lose out on them. That's actually really nasty, especially with the amount of consistency. I could see how this card could be considered OP, but it does require you to have multiple. How consistent is it to pull off multiple? Well, with these cards, it's going to be a lot easier to pull off multiple. The video that I showed off does stall a little bit, but again, with these newer cards, it's going to be a lot easier. So I could definitely see where people are like, dude, this card is absolutely insanely OP, but let me know guys how you feel about that card. But we've still got more cards to go ahead and check out. I'm actually curious to see if the Dragon Maid support is any good. But anyways, let's go and check out the... Oh, we got new Machinas. Nice. Okay, this card looks crazy over here. This is the Machina Resurbrake. Anyways, level 4 Dark Machine effect monster with 1200 attack, 1800 defense points, and it says you can only use this card's name first and second effects once per turn each. First effect, as a quick effect, you can descend this card from your hand or field to the graveyard, then target 1 Machina monster you control. It gains 1200 attack until the end of this turn. Oh, so you can basically pop a lot more things with, of course, your Machina Kernel. The second effect is when a Machina monster you control destroys an opponent's monster by battle, and this card is in your graveyard, you get to add this card back to your hand. Wait, what? What? Okay. But you can only use their effects once per turn each. Okay, but that's still pretty cool, because it goes back to your turn and you run over something, then you have another card, then attack, and then, okay, so you get like an honest, is it really going to make the deck that much better? I feel like because you have a lot of searchability in the deck already, this will be just another like Machina card that you can have that you can discard as an outlet, and then just add it back to your hand and just discard it again. I don't know. I feel like most of the cards like Kalu, Honest, they kind of been phased out of Yu-Gi-Oh! They're just not good enough. They don't negate every single thing. This doesn't really negate. It could offer that surprise factor and does, again, boost up Kernel so you can pop pretty much whatever you want with, what, 4,200 attack. It's ridiculous, but at the same time, it's kind of a win harder card. But let me know, guys, if you played Machina, if you guys would run Resurrect. Next up, that we have Unauthorized Device Malefactor. So I'm not even sure what the heck this is for, but it's a Dark Machine Union effect monster with 500 attack and 0 defense points. And it says you can only use this card's name second effect once per turn. The first effect is once per turn you can either target 1 face-up monster you control, equip this card to that target, or unequip this card and special summon it. If the equipped monster will destroy a battle by card effect, you can destroy this card instead. The second effect is if this card is currently equipped to a monster, is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon this card. Okay, so it just kind of like protects your stuff, but it's not even like a Machina card. I don't know what it's someone let me know what this is actually for. Okay, next up we have Mathmex. I thought this archetype was like not that bad, and I just haven't seen anyone play it. The Process Slayers is what they were formerly known as. Like they literally can just throw out a boss monster and you get rid of it, and they search out the other card, just gives you another boss monster. It's like, it's ridiculous. I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh's just gone so far. But anyways, Mathmech Diameter is a level 4 Light Cyber's Tuner effect monster with 1000 attack, 1500 defense points, and it says you can only use this card's name first and second effects once per turn each. When this card is normal summon, you can target 1 level 4 Cyber's monster graveyard special summon it, but it cannot activate its effects. The second effect is a Mathmech Synchro or Exceed monster summoned using this card's material gains this effect. Once per turn, during the turn this card was special summoned, when an opponent's card or effect is activated as a quick effect, you can negate the effect. Now, unfortunately, it does not negate negate the effect and destroy, which is really what you need. This deck is actually, like, again, it's really not that bad of a deck. It's actually a really annoying deck to play up against, but the fact that you can bring back another monster, and then on top of that, quick effect, really good. But it's only once during the turn that this card was special summoned. Like, why not just have that effect if you really want the deck to be good? I don't know if it would make this deck, like, that much better. But I haven't played the deck since, like, literally it launched. I don't know if there's any, like, more other support that made it a lot better. But next up, we have Dragon Cycle of Celestial Illusions. It's a quick play spell card that says you can only use either this card's first or second effect once per turn, only one set per turn. So the first effect is to tribute one worm monster to add a worm monster from your deck to your hand. If you tribute a non-effect monster to activate this is a card, you can special summon it with its effects negated instead of adding it to your hand. The second effect is if you control a face of non-effect monster, you can banish this card from your graveyard, add one 10-yi card from your deck to your hand. Oh, so it's just straight up 10-yi. Okay. I wish it said if you control a face of non-effect monster or no monsters, then you can just have instant access to a lot of stuff. And it is a quick play too, that's kind of nice. But next up though, we got the Dragon Maid Cleanup. So here is the artwork on it, because I know you guys love the Dragon Maid artwork. Me too, man. Let's check it out. So Dragon Maid Cleanup, normal trap card says, you can only use either this card's name first or second effects once per turn, and only once that turn. The first effect is to target one dragon monster you control and one card your opponent controls or have in the graveyard, return them to the hand. The second effect is you can banish this card from your graveyard to special summon one Dragon Maid monster from your hand or graveyard in defense position, but return to the hand during the end phase. Okay, I'm not sure if this would make that archetype just as a standalone. First off, Trap's way too slow in the game, but nonetheless, a lot of new Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Let me know, guys, what you thought of them down below. I think, honestly, out of all of these, dude, this card's the most insane card. You guys were right that the new Sacred Beast stuff was the best out of all of them, because I was really excited to see what the Machina was getting, because I felt like it was a little bit lackluster, even with the new, structure or starter deck. I don't think this is going to take him up to, like, a competitive, like, S-tier deck, but you guys can let me know your thoughts down below on any of the cards. And if you guys want to check out how easy it is to get out multiple Arise and stuff, we'll definitely get more gameplay footage of all of these. So if you guys are new and you do want to see that, make sure you guys are subscribed, drop a like on it, turn on the bell, and you'll be notified when we get you guys some gameplay of all of the new stuff. I'm really looking forward to that Sacred Beast. But if you guys want to send me any replays by the time I wake up, maybe this is already out on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, you guys got gameplay already, send it, and we'd love to see what this new Sacred Beast stuff can do, because I think turn one, if you make this and you have Fallen Paradise, like, that's a GG, give him a handshake. But anyways, thanks for tuning, guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Have a good one, and check out the pinned comments. There'll be, I'll put some the Machina videos too, if you guys are new and want to kind of check out one of the videos for that archetype to see if maybe that card would be good in it. But thanks for tuning, catch you in the next vid, and I'm out. Peace.